Alright, how you doing? Welcome to the next video in the Soldier of Fortune 2 Unreal Edition series. In this one, a couple of things to show you. My last video was my most popular video so far, but one thing I found was that the average view duration was about 1.5 minutes, which is still in the middle of the initial talk that I give. So what I've come to realise is that within 30 seconds of the video starting, I have to show you what the video is about, or people turn off the video. So, with that in mind, straight into the video. So the first thing I want to show you is the new Incendiary Grenade that I've created. Now, one that I had the last time, it worked, but it absolutely destroyed the frames per second, the frame rate of the game. So this one I managed to locate on the internet, and I've modified it for this game. It is a lot less destructive to the frame rate, so I'll show you that just now. So, oops. I've also redone the code for the first person animations, but only the unequipped and equipped just now. I've still got other things to do, but I'll tell you that in a minute. So first of all, as you can see, the frame rate, it does lose a few frames per second, but it's stable at around about 30, and it was about 35 before I threw the grenade, so that's fair enough. And it looks not bad as well. So, just in case this is your first video, I'll show you the other grenades. So this is the explosive one. Then we have the flashbang. And then we have the smoke grenade. So there you go. So what I've done with the Incendiary Grenade, the way the new thing works is that it's not a 3D object, it's actually a 2D image that always faces the camera. So if you circle the Incendiary Grenade, it kind of turns with the camera and looks 3D, but it's not, it's 2D. So as you can see, it looks not bad. Anyway, that's enough for the Incendiary Grenade. The next thing I want to show you is, so one of the things I wanted to do was the network replication of all the user input. So as you sit and play the game on your laptop, you press buttons, you move the mouse, you change weapon, you fire or stuff, and it network replicates through the server to all the different clients. I'm not able to do that yet because I need another couple of laptops or desktops to do that, and I haven't managed to get that yet, but that is coming. But what I realised is there's a lot of things that I could do, other things that I want to do for the first release of the game that I can do in place of that while I'm waiting to get the new laptop. So the next thing I want to show you is the SoF2 models from the original game that I've imported into Unreal Engine. You saw one of them in the last, a couple of seconds ago, but I've taken all the models, not all the models from the deathmatch, but all the models from the team games. I've imported them in to Unreal Engine, and you can see them just now. So here we go. You recognise the civilian models, the Finca guards, the Hong Kong thugs, the 3 jungle camo soldiers, the snow soldiers, Colombian rebels, Prometheus rebels, and the shop guards. Now with the shop guards, I've had to improvise a little bit in different things because the way Unreal Engine deals with models is different from the way SoF2 dealt with models. So first of all, I've taken out the John Mullins model because John Mullins is actually a real person, so to use his image would have involved copyright. So I've taken that out and I've put in the priest there and another shop guard. So there's now 2 shop guards there because there was 2 John Mullins models in the shop guard outfits. So the rest of the models are as they were in the original game. And as you can see, they look not bad. They are low poly, and if you look closely, you can see the angular edges, but it will do enough for the first release of the game. So, anyway, I'll show you how I managed that now. So, the way I did that is I imported the models into Blender, and I'll show you that just now. But the way I did it is, first of all, the models are GLM files from the SoF2 game, and I used a program called Milkshape 3D, which imports GLM files. It's an old 3D modeling program from back in the day. So you go File, Import, GLM, you choose the GLM file from the game. There's something here called offs, which is extra parts of the model that are used in the game. But so if you need them for, like, there's different heads, hair, a hood for the snow soldier, that sort of thing. So you would tick that box and import them if you need them. But otherwise, you just import the base model. As you can see, that's the base model there. And all you then do is export wavefront OBJ and export it as an OBJ file. You then close that into Blender, and you import in. You go to import wavefront OBJ, and that's what you get. I've then used a program called Auto Rig Pro to rig the mesh from the game with the Unreal Engine mannequin, which is a brilliant tool that saves a lot of time, because, as I say, rigging is a pain in the arse and I hated doing it, and it's very, very difficult. So Auto Rig Pro allowed me to do it pretty much automatically. All you do is you import the mesh, you open up Auto Rig Pro, you select where the chin is, the neck, the shoulders, the ankles, that sort of thing. And for a GLM file from SoF2, the options for the skin are engine voxelized, type 1, voxel resolution of 10, all those boxes ticked, and unticked preserve volume, then hit bind. And 75% of the time it works. I did find that occasionally it didn't work, and there was no way to fix it. What you had to do then was restart Blender, start the process again, and eventually it would work. So there's 4 or 5 different models. I've imported them all in to Unreal Engine, and they're now all available in the game, and I'm going to use them for the deathmatch skins and the skins for your character in team-based games. I had done the first person animations for the game, you saw them before in previous videos, and they were quite good. I thought I could just import the first person animations into the third person skeleton and use them for the third person animations, you know, the opposing player as you play the game, but they didn't look very good. So what I've done is I've taken the third person animations from the free Unreal Engine project, the Lyra project, given out by Epic Games as a free project. I've taken those third person animations and I've imported them. I can't show you them just now because I need the network replication to show you them, but they're all working, so that's done. And I'm now redoing the first person animations using those animations, but I haven't quite got that done yet. But there's a lot of things I can do while I wait to get a new laptop to get the network replication done. So just a quick video for you then, showing you the new Incendiary Grenades and the SoF2 models. That's about everything I wanted to say. I've rewrote a lot of the code to be a lot more succinct and precise, but it doesn't. You can't really show that in the way the game plays. Once I get the network replication done, I'll be able to show you then. So, but that's that. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, see you later.